First of all, you can check sales upon net worth is 4 times. Means whatever is the net worth, uske 4 times is your sales. Same way, whatever is your net worth, uska half time is your current liability. Then current ratio is given, total debt is given. Total debt is given, that is 80% of the net worth. Inventory turnover is 8 times. Collection period is 40 days. Fixed assets to net worth is 70%. Sales is 40 lakhs, and you need to consider 360 days for a year. Okay. So that while calculating this debtors turnover ratio, you may require days. Okay. So they have given you to consider 360 instead of 365 days in a year. Okay. Now you tell me, okay, the first trend is the thing that is available in the amount foreign is only sales. Okay. Rest all the other ratios. Can you tell me where we can use sales to find out other elements?
Ma'am, sales upon net worth.
Okay, sales upon net worth. Mm, yes. Okay. Here we can put sales. If you put sales, you'll get net worth. Okay. Then next, you can always think about the components first and try and understand the sequence, and then you can start solving. Now, once you put this sales here, you will get net worth. Okay. Now, net worth you have here in this formula also. If you will put net worth, you'll get current liability. In current ratio, we have current liability. If you put it, you'll get current assets. Total debt is 80% of net worth. Net worth we have already calculated here. So you can use it, find out total debt. Inventory turnover is 8 times. So we require closing stock. Here, since average we cannot find out, closing stock we can find out. But for that reason, either we require sales or cost of goods sold. Now, sales is available, you don't have gross profit, so we can't calculate the cost of goods sold. So, we will calculate this inventory turnover on the amount of sales. Okay. As and when you cannot find out cost of goods sold, you will take inventory turnover on sales. Normally, we take it on cost of goods sold. Okay. Next is average collection period. Average collection period equals to the formula you need to remember. Since 360 days hai, 360 days divided by the debtors turnover. Okay. So 360 days divided by debtors turnover ratio. 360 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, 40 यहाँ पे. Then you can solve this and can find out debtors turnover ratio. From that, put the amount of credit sales. Since we don't know exact sales, credit sales kitna, we'll consider entire sales as the credit sales. Put that amount into the debtors turnover ratio. You will get the debtors amount. Hope all the things are clear. यहाँ पे net worth put करोगे, you'll get the fixed assets.
40 lakh.
40 lakhs. 40 lakhs upon net worth we don't know. So I'm just putting now the amounts here so that you will get the net worth. Again, maths part. This 4 will come to this side, net worth will go to this side. 40 lakhs divided by 4, answer of net worth comes to
10 lakhs.
10 lakhs. Yes. Next, what you can solve? Next formula was?
Current liabilities to net worth.
Okay, current liability to net worth. Since we have net worth, we can solve it. Current liabilities to net worth.
50%.
50. Okay, we'll put the amounts into this. We don't know current liability. I'm keeping it as it is. Net worth, we know that is 10 lakh now. 50%. Since here it is divided by, when you take it to this side, it will be multiplied by. So 50% of 10 lakh is the current liability. Current liability equals to 5 lakh. 50% of 10 lakh. When you put this to this side, so 50% of 10 lakh means half of the 10 lakh, that is the 5 lakh. That is current liability. Okay, completed this, then we can solve next formula. Some amounts here. Sales is 40 lakhs. Actually, it is not needed further, but still, net worth. What we have found out, I am putting here for my reference, 10 lakhs. Then we have found out current liability, it is 5 lakh. Because I have to prepare balance sheet afterwards, right? So I need to remember the notes. Tell me, next formula,
Current ratio.
current ratio.
2.2.
Current ratio, I'm just writing the formula also. Current assets upon current liability, which equals to 2.2. So we'll just put the amounts here since we know current liability that is 5 lakh. So current assets we do not know. Current liability is 5 lakh. When we transferred it to this side, यहाँ पे divided by है 2.2 into 5 lakh. So इसका 11 lakhs. Complete this, then we'll solve the next formula. Next formula is
Total debt.
equals to
80% of net worth.
okay 80% of net worth. Just put the amounts. It is very easy to calculate since directly it is given 80% of net worth. Net worth is 10 lakh. 10 lakh का 80% will be 8 lakhs. Total debt 8 lakh. Next. Next formula.
Inventory turnover.
Okay, inventory. Okay, fine. Since here you cannot find out cost of goods sold. Normally we take cost of goods sold पे लेते हैं inventory turnover. But since here we cannot find out cost of goods sold. In any ways, if you can find out gross profit, then you could have taken cost of goods sold. Okay, so inventory turnover. We find out on sales
8 times.
8 times. So we'll take the formula as sales upon average inventory or closing inventory or just inventory. Normally we take average inventory, but since only closing inventory you can find out with this. 8 as it is. Sales is 40 lakhs. Divided by inventory. Inventory to this side, 8 to this side. So inventory comes to 40 lakhs divided by 8. 5 lakh? 8 5s are 40 and 5 0. Okay. I'm writing here. Inventory is 5 lakh. Next formula.
Average collection period.
Okay. Average connection period. You need to know the formula. You need to first understand the connection for that reason. What is average collection time is? The time within
40
which
days.
you are receiving money, okay, from the customers, collection you are making from customers. If it is 1 month, turnover कितना आएगा? If collection you are making every 1 month, in a year, how many times you will collect from people?
12 times.
12 times, right? So इसका और उसका क्या कनेक्शन है? जितना आपका ये कलेक्शन टाइम है उसके हिसाब से आपका टर्नओवर आता है. लाइक कितना टाइम आप डेटर्स को दे रहे हो फॉर मेकिंग पेमेंट ऑफ फॉर रिसीविंग मनी फ्रॉम देम, उस पे डिपेंड करेगा आपका टर्नओवर. जितना फ्रीक्वेंटली दे पेड उतना ज्यादा टर्नओवर होगा. जितना लेट वो पेमेंट करेंगे उतना टर्नओवर कम रहेगा, राइट? So in this case, collection time is given, and if you refer to the formula, tell me the formula. पहले कितने days है वो बताओ.
40 days.
40 days. Now tell me the formula. If you don't
Number
know it,
of
you don't
days
know it.
upon debtors turnover ratio.
Okay. So 360 divided by debtors turnover ratio. How many times? How many times? तो ये इतना अगर टाइम इतने डे में पे करते तो कितने टाइम्स दे विल पे विद इन दिस टाइम? स्टूडेंट्स ट्राई टू बी जस्ट टाइम पे ज्वाइन करो. Just try and understand how many times that they are paying in a year. तो अगर 40 days में पे कर रहे हैं तो in how many times that they are going to pay, that will be referring to the debtors turnover. So here debtors turnover ratio comes to turnover ratio to the side 360 divided by 40, 0 गया 9 times 10 times. How much?
9 times.
9 times. Debtors turnover ratio. Now why we found out debtors turnover ratio? Because we have to find out debtors since data related information is here. Okay. Now debtors turnover ratio का formula क्या है? If you remember, write the formula here. Credit
Sales upon debtors.
So credit sales upon average debtors. So turnover is 9 times. So this is the formula. Since we don't know credit sales exactly, so we know the sales. We consider that as a credit sales only. Okay? So here put the amount of sales. So 9 equals to credit sales. We'll consider this entire sales as credit sales, 40 lakhs. Debtors. Average you cannot say here because of the opening closing debtor नहीं, so I'm just writing debtors. So 40 lakhs divided by 9, debtor इधर आ जाएगा. So debtors equals to
4,44,444.
okay. So it will be 444 continuous a little bit. So 4,44,444 is your answer of debtors. Any other formula that is left to be solved?
Fixed assets upon net worth.
So put it here. Fixed assets, I'm writing in short, upon net worth
70%.
70%. नेट वर्थ का असेट 70% है. ये अगर 100 है तो ये 70 है. Okay, that is what it means. Now we don't know this, but we know this. Net worth we have found out that is 10 lakh. Fixed assets we don't know. Net worth is 10 lakh. 70% of it is your fixed assets. 70% of this. 70 net worth का 70% fixed asset है. तो net worth we know उसका 70% is 7 lakh, which is fixed assets. Any other thing left?
No, ma'am.
So we'll just create the format. So we'll create the format. All this you have to put it into the balance sheet. Okay? Balance sheet is on. Liabilities side. Liabilities amount in rupees. Assets amount in rupees. Okay. Now always remember to write the main components first, then find out the minute details. Okay. Heading आपको easily पता चलेगा, so I'm just keeping focus on it. So I'm just writing just like a rough work I'm writing. Fixed assets will come here, current assets will come here, current liability will come here, and capital will come here. Okay. Just roughly, I'm just not putting it just for understanding. Now what are details I have? Sales. It is not going to come here. Leave it. Net worth is the capital which is contributed by owners. Okay. Any other borrowed capital you have? Can you tell me from the sum? Is there any borrowed long-term borrowed funds? कि सिर्फ खुद का ही capital है. I'm talking about this portion.
Debt.
Yes, debt you have. So कहाँ से मिलेगा आपको ये debt? Okay. For time being, we'll put this amounts, then we'll work on this. Okay. Current liabilities. Main components we are writing. Current liabilities. You have found out it is 5 lakh. Okay. 5 lakh I'm putting here. Current assets. Current assets.
11 lakh.
11. Fixed assets.
7 lakh.
Okay. These are the done. Then under current assets, what all things we have? Debtors है, inventory है. We'll put it here. क्योंकि ये main component है. इसके details we are writing. Inventory we have. In inner column we have to write debtors. Details of current assets. Inventory कितना उसमें से 5 है. Debtors 4,44,444. Okay. Current assets done, current liability done. This one, debtors done, fixed assets done. What is left is total debt, net worth. Okay, sales we cannot write. यहाँ पे नहीं, income statement में जाता है sales. Okay. Now what is left is net worth and the total debt. Okay. You better what you can do, you can check out. आपके main components तो मिल गए इधर के दोनों side के, right? So you just find out the total first of this side. यहाँ पे थोड़ा confusion है. Net worth and outside debt. You can easily find out, but if you don't understand, then better क्या कर सकते हो आप? Total debt will be including your short term, long term. Short term में तो आपके पास ये है. तो अगर आपने सिर्फ long term debt and net worth if you take total of this two, तो भी आपका ये side उतना ही आएगा. But if you don't understand it, for time being keep this. ये पता है आपको ये दोनों का टोटल आ गया आपका 18 लाख. तो डेफिनेटली ये साइड भी 18 लाख ही है. ओके. तो ये 18 लाख कैसे है? जस्ट चेक इट आउट. आपका खुद का कैपिटल है नेटवर्थ. नेटवर्थ इज 10 लाख. नेटवर्थ इज 10 लाख. टोटल डेट इज 8. If you remember total debt, I will tell you long term as well as short term debt total मिलके आपका total debt होता है. So long term debt refers to the loan or debenture or any other capital you have borrowed capital here. So total debt refers to long term debt as well as short term debt. It means आपका current liability is a part of this total debt. Okay. तो total debt 8 लाख जो है वो outside column में भी रख सकते हो. करंट लायबिलिटी 5 लाख यहाँ पे रखो, 3 लाख लॉन्ग टर्म डेट, दोनों मिलके 8 लाख आउटसाइड कॉलम में रखो. इट्स अप टू यू. ओके. और यू कैन जस्ट राइट यहाँ पे लॉन्ग टर्म डेट. एंड लॉन्ग टर्म डेट इज 5 तो यहाँ पे है, 8 में से 5 यहाँ पे है, मींस रिमेनिंग इज द लॉन्ग टर्म. ये दोनों मिलके आपका टोटल डेट है. ओके, एंड टोटल डेट मींस 8 में से सेपरेटली आपको पता है योर शॉर्ट टर्म डेट इज 5 लाख, सो रिमेनिंग इज द लॉन्ग टर्म डेट. तो इट इज अप टू यू कैसे आपको लिखना है. यू कैन राइट लाइक long term debt 3 lakh, current liability 5 lakh, or you can write long term debt 3 lakh here, 5 lakh current liability here, and this plus together यहाँ पे आप 8 lakh लिख सकते हो. This is how you can see again the total matches automatically 18 lakhs. So ये 11 plus 7 18 plus this and this 8 is 18. Okay, so you can see the total also. ठीक है, this one. अगर आपने दोनों लिखा है, suppose what you did is net worth you have written 10 lakh, you have written suppose total debt here of 8 lakh, तो ये और ये 8 lakh and ये 5 lakh, तो क्या होगा, ये 18 plus 5, तो ये मैच ही नहीं होगा, then you will realize something is going wrong. तब आपको समझ लेना है कि total debt includes short term and long term, so we'll just show bifurcation. 5 lakh is already there with short term, so remaining is the long term. So वो आपको समझ में आएगा जब ये टैली नहीं होगा ना आपका स्टेटमेंट, देन यू विल रियलाइज इट, बट यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड देन पुट इट अकॉर्डिंगली. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड द सम? ओके, क्या बाकी रह गया? दिस वन, डिटेल्स मिसिंग. 11 lakh
Balancing figure.
is there. Okay, tell me how much is missing balance.
1,55,556.
Okay, so what we did, this is the total. From the total we minus this total. This is 5 and 4, 9,44,444 we have. तो इसमें से ये अमाउंट छोड़ के जो बाकी बचता है अमाउंट, that we will consider as cash. That is as a missing balance, because ऐसे कभी नहीं होता कि कोई बिजनेस आप रन कर रहे हो, you don't have cash. Normally we take as cash. You can also see or write as other current assets. That will also be the equal explanation. Okay, this is balancing amount.